So this is our first adventure video. Well, Morgan and I have decided that we needed an adventure today on Labor Day 2020, but unfortunately yesterday I went to the emergency room while I was cleaning the boat. I discovered that the boat is much more fun if you're jumping off of the water if you're jumping off the boat into the water as opposed to jumping off into the driveway. So after I caught my hand on the trailer, 15 stitches later, we decided we could not go out to the lake today, and so we've decided to have a motoring adventure instead of an adventure on the water. So that's what we're doing. We are headed up to Guadalupe State Park. We're going to scout it out for future paddling adventures, and Morgan and I are probably gonna take some touring around the hill country. We're gonna just enjoy the day and hopefully see some things we haven't seen before. So we will see you in a little while when we get to Guadalupe State Park. We were camping, hiking, and exploring in the Big Bend of Texas. And then the world shut down. COVID-19. The world was caught in the jaws of a global pandemic. Like everyone else, we quarantined to flatten the curve. Home was always the place we came to retreat from the pressure of work. But when we started working from home, the pressure came home too. Home became office, and after 3 months of staying in, we had to get out. Boating, kayaking, camping, exploring, and motoring. Getting out however we can. And now, we have started capturing our adventures so that we can share what we have learned and encourage you to get out there too. This is Bob and Morgan, Getting Out. So we just made a little side trip to one of our favorite new places, I think. It's called Buck and Doe's here on 281 in San Antonio. Great outdoor store, guns, archery, lots of cool gifts and stuff like that. It's just kind of a cool place. Every time we're going up to the lake, we think, gosh, we got to stop at that place, but we've always got the boat and we never want to take the hassle. So we just decided to stop in, and it was just a great stop. We're going to come back here again. It was pretty cool. Okay, so we made a rookie mistake, and we've now discovered that you have to have a reservation even for a day pass to Guadalupe River State Park. Good lesson learned, experience gained. So now we are leaving the park after the world's shortest trip to a state park. And now we've decided, since we're already partway there, we're going to be driving up to Luckenbach, Texas. So go ahead and begin singing the song here, and we will see you when we get a little bit closer to Luckenbach. So we're looking forward to this. It's one of those places we've always thought about going. So we are motoring across the hill country to Luckenbach, Texas. It took us about an hour to drive from Guadalupe River State Park to Luckenbach, but it was a drive through some of the most picturesque parts of the Texas hill country. It was a great adventure in and of itself, and I could have just driven around in that part of the world for hours and hours on end. But then we finally arrived at our destination, and we were about to start an incredible experience. We just got to Luckenbach, and we are not where we expected to be. We thought we would be in like a little town, but this is kind of a little music hall off to the side. So we think we might just go and maybe get something to drink, something to eat, and listen to a little music. So this should be fun. We found this wall of patches just right here on one of the walls of an outbuilding right in Luckenbach, and right in the middle, Sheriff's Patch for Bexar County, Texas. This is the front of the post office and the general store, and even though they've asked people not to write on the walls, there are signatures and there's graffiti from all over the world. Sort of sad, but kind of neat at the same time. Okay, so this is so not what we were expecting. This is the Luckenbach general store. It's crazy how much fun this is. Clearly we weren't the only ones looking for a way to spend a Labor Day during the middle of this pandemic. Just trying to find a place to come together, hear some great music, and just get a change of scenery. And this rustic little outpost is just the ticket.
I've had good luck and bad luck. No luck, it's true, but I always get lucky with you. I've been turned on and turned down when the bar closed at 2, but I always get lucky with you. I've had 2 strikes against me most all of the time. When I'm down to just a phone call, I'm minus a dime. I've had good days and bad days, but when the day is through, well, I always get lucky with you. Strikes against me most all of the time. When I'm down to just a phone call, minus a dime. I've had good days and bad days, but when the day is through, well, I always get lucky with you. Well, I always get lucky.
So here's the creek through Luckenbach, Texas. This is the south side coming around. Here's the bridge. And here is the north side. The feet per second flow is 0.
Even though you're on my fight side, and I'll hang around as long as you will let me, please let me. I never mind it standing in the rain. No, you don't have to call me darling.
So heading down to Snake Creek, going down, really pretty. Much bigger than the creek running through Luckenbach. You can see beautiful big trees and the water. It's just a really beautiful, peaceful picture. Down here, family fishing down the way a little bit, trying not to get them in the shot. So Morgan and I are here, all part of our adventure in Luckenbach. And now look at this giant cypress tree. Unbelievable. It's so pretty. Thing's enormous. What a great place. What a great place to be. So again, this is just not at all what we were expecting today. We were expecting this to be more like Bernie or Fredericksburg or New Braunfels or something like that. But Luckenbach is just this little town. It's a village. We don't even know what the real population is, but they claim that it's only 3. And so this has really been quite a good little adventure here.
Getting drunk. Sit down, called a good friend of his, Mr. John, crying on the phone. They sit down and wrote another
Dog
song.
sitting over there.
David Allen Cole recorded it. Sang it for the very
Good
first
time.
time at Willie Nelson.
Beautiful.
4th of July picnic in 1974 at the Texas Speedway in College Station, Texas. Ever since then,
What do you think of this place, Morgan?
y'all know the last
Amazing.
verse, y'all help me.
Really nice.
This is fun.
We'll be back.
Day my mom got out of prison, and I went to pick her up in the rain, had my dog in the back, but before I could get to the station in my pickup, what happened? And I'll hang around as long as you will let me.
Somebody left this on a picnic table here in Luckenbach. It says fossil clams. It's pretty cool. Elle loves fossils, so this is for you, Elle. Fossil clams. Very cool.
Don't you ever call me by my name. Thank you for that nice thing.
This is just general machinery. It's definitely a boiler of some sort, but we're not sure exactly for what. It says Atlas Engine Works in there on one of the pieces of machinery, but take a look at this. If I can get above the fence here. This old boiler. It's absolutely fantastic. Check this out, y'all. These are some serious fire ants. I'm gonna be really careful, but look at this. Wow, I'm trying to get right down on them without them getting right up on me. Okay, that's close enough, thank you. Nature Channel's over. I think we're gonna call our YouTube channel Easterners Come Visit Us. We're having to sell it so that you guys will actually get your butts on a plane and come see this awesome state. There is life beyond the Mississippi River. For some of you, there's life beyond even the Savannah River. You've got to come out to Texas and see it. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know if this is really graffiti or if it's more like a reverse autograph. It's like these people who were writing on this wall just wanted to write their names down and put it on the wall with the grates just to show they were here. It's the famous Luckenbach dance hall. Wow, there's a lot of history in this room right here. A lot of history in this room. Some real legends have played in this room, and up on that stage, that's one of the churches of American music. One of the great pulpits of American singing and songwriting.
Y'all stay with me on this song. It's got a nice story. Thank you. You know, sometimes you go through life, you turn some corners. You go down a ways. Stop off at the convenience store and pick up a few things for no particular reason, other than it seemed like a good idea at the time. You purchase yourself an eyeglass repair kit and some Rolaids, thinking they might come in handy sometime in the future. You walk on, turn the corner. You decide to look around at the thrift store and buy yourself an old western shirt with pearl snaps, thinking it might be nice to wear out to a derailer show sometime in the future. You walk on, turn the corner. Stop off at the music store for some guitar strings. One of the certainties in life is inevitably guitar strings will break. If you want to play on 5 strings, you should have picked up the banjo or the bass. You walk on, turn the corner. Now you made 4 right angles and 4 consecutive corners. If the laws of geometric nature still apply, it should put you headed back in the direction from which you came. You walk on. You walk on with your bag of newly acquired stuff that you collected for the future. Stop off at this little bar and sit your bag down at the base of your bar stool and have a beer or 2. Then you walk over to the jukebox and drop in a 5 spot and make some selection of your favorite songs from the past. After a couple more beers, and about 20 songs later, you walk on with a staggering gait back to the place that you called home, just to wake up the next morning to realize that you had left behind your bag of newly acquired stuff that you had collected for the future at the place where you were dwelling on the past. And your present condition is more or less the same as it was when you started off on your walk just yesterday. You know, as you go through life, you turn some corners. Think about this. Spend too much time in the past, you forget about the future. Spend too much time thinking about the future, you walk around in circles pining for the past. The best is just to keep walking with a sense of purpose in the moment, for no particular reason other than, let me break it down for you. Now, an eyeglass repair kit won't help you see into the future. Rolaids won't cure an ulcer. Nobody really cares what you wear to a derailer show, and now's as good a time as any to think about picking up the banjo. However, a cold beer sure goes down nice after a hard day of walking. That is, if you don't go stumbling home and forget about the moment. So here's to here and here's to now. The past is present and the future's all around. Here to you in comfortable shoes. Now, if you'll excuse me, and Jack, we got a little walking to do. Thank y'all again for hanging out with you.
Looks like at one point they had all the modern amenities. Yes, oh, in fact, there it is. The ATM and the outhouse. Perfect. I know that that's not the first place I would look to rob any place I came. And here is a picture of Hondo, the subject of the beautiful bronze statue over by the post office. So this has definitely been one of our best side trip road trips. I'm really sorry that today we weren't able to go to Guadalupe River State Park, but man, this has been just absolutely incredible. you know, one of those little hidden gems. I mean, it's not like we're the first people to ever come to Luckenbach. I mean, obviously, famous country song written about this place. Everybody knows about it, but I wonder how many people have actually been here. Probably no more than about 100 people here. Now, granted, it's Labor Day and it's COVID-19, so people are not massing here, but what a great place to be today. We had pulled pork sandwich and a bratwurst sandwich for lunch. Absolutely fantastic, with sauerkraut, coleslaw, bag of Fritos, everything. We had a couple Shiner Bocks, which is just one of the great Texas beers. Had a little bit of Luckenbach Texas water. It's all perfect. We keep showing you all this stuff, especially our friends back east in the Carolinas, Virginia, Georgia, North Carolina, because you need to get out here. There's so much that is worth seeing, so much worth experiencing. Heck, we just sat for a free concert with an old country guy. Sounds like every country singer you've ever heard, looks like Santa Claus, and you need to get out here. This is an absolutely perfect day, and it's a perfect place to visit. So please come see us, come visit. We would love for you to come and share some of these adventures with us.
Baby, baby, I'm aware of where you go. Each time you leave my door, see you walk down the street, knowing another love you'll meet. Then time before you run to him, leaving me alone and hurt. Thinking, oh, haven't I been good to you? Thinking, oh, haven't I been sweet to you? Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Think it over. Haven't I been good?